What up, YouTube? Just your friendly neighborhood young Chevy truck back at it again with another video. In this episode, we are going to be taking the spark plugs out to see if we're running rich or not. So take a look at that. I want to take a look at my transmission, make sure I'm not, make sure I didn't break nothing. But it felt like it was slipping a little bit. That or my plugs are fouled and it's starting, you know, when it goes up a hill. So I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna mess with that today, and this is probably gonna be the first like legit vlog that I've had in a while, because all my other videos this past whole week have been like super short. They've been like 8-9 minutes, so hoping this one is like 15 minutes. So yeah, so we're just going to take the spark plugs out, see if I want to change my metering rod size, or if I want to keep the size that's in it and run it for a little bit longer to really see how they're looking. But either way, we're putting new spark plugs in it. But first, I actually have to go to the store and get the right ones, because last night I bought the wrong ones. Because with these aluminum cylinder heads, see, these are things that people won't tell you. With these aluminum cylinder heads, you have to be really particular about the spark plug size. They're longer spark plugs that literally reach deeper into the head versus a regular old stock spark plug, which is really short and is really shallow. It doesn't have to go deep into the cylinder head in order for it to peak out into where the cylinder actually is. So yeah, if I put these spark plugs that I have in there now, they're not gonna reach in far enough. They probably will work, but they're still, like, for my own head, I would rather them actually reach in and be visible to the piston instead of daggone being tucked away like they are now. So, or like they would have been if I used them. So yeah, we're gonna go get the right ones, and then we're gonna get this vlog started. So let me go get Kevin Dean, and then we're gonna be good to go. There they go. Alright guys, so instead of doing a full-on montage of me taking these spark plugs out and putting in the new ones, I am just going to take them out real quick, real fast, and then I'll show you guys the end result. Oh, and I got a new hood release on the way, by the way. For those of you who are wondering, I got a new hood release on the way to replace the one that I cut. Well, it didn't cut, but I kind of, you know, opened it up to see if it was broken or not, and it wasn't. It was something actually in the way of the hood release latch right there. But I got a new one on the way, like I said, to replace the one that I messed up. But like I said, y'all, I'm just gonna take these plugs out, get the new ones in with some anti-seize and all that. Yeah, we're gonna take these plugs out and show you what they look like, and then I'll make my decision if I want to change my metering rod size today or not. Because I gotta drive this thing to work today. I actually had to be a big boy, be an adult today, and get up early so I could do all this stuff to the truck before I had to drive it to work. So yeah, that's the race against time. When you have a classic car and you actually daily drive it, stuff you gotta do. So here we go. Odd Bank, Mega Rich, all of them. Rich, rich, rich. Even Bank, rich, rich, semi, and then yeah, rich, and then super duper rich. They all rich. Alright guys, so yeah, I got the spark plugs in. The new spark plugs, as you can see, all of them seem to be running pretty rich, some more than others. That's probably a whole nother subject for a whole nother day, but I'm gonna go ahead and dial it back one metering rod size. So what I had in it before, when I first had that dead spot, was 0.070. Well, it was let's just keep it simple, it was 70-37. So basically that means it was 0.070 by 0.037. So it was the 7037 part number, and I went down to a 6737, and now I'm gonna be going back up to a 6842. So yeah, it's gonna be bigger in all aspects, but I think it'll help. I can't exactly explain why, how, but it should lean it up just enough. I don't think I'm gonna go back to the original one, the 7037, because I feel like that's too much. So I'm just gonna dial it back one to the 6842, and we'll see what happens. So let me get Kevin Dean, and then I'll swap those real quick, and then we'll be rolling. I think I'm gonna take it for a quick little test run before I take it to work, because I think my trans needs a little fluid. I want to see if that was
the issue for the little like stutter that I felt coming up the hill when I was backing up yesterday in the last video. But yeah, I mean, I hope there's nothing like really wrong with the trans. I mean, the trans is basically brand new. It was rebuilt. So, but that was years ago, and it sat for forever. It had an overheating setup, and also, so that probably didn't help anything either. But it's probably just low fluid, because this thing leaks really, really bad, especially when you're doing burnouts and acting dumb. It's gonna start spraying fluid out. As you guys saw in the Whitlock Garage collab, it sprayed out a little bit more than usual when we were doing the donut. So, on the close course, of course. But yeah, anyway, metering rod swap and then run that thing. What part number is this?
Who you asking? You asking the wrong old guy? Yeah, it's on there, ain't it?
Yeah.
Shoot. I see it, but I have not a clue what it says. I have not a clue.
Yeah.
I don't think your camera can even zoom in that time.
I don't think it can either. There we go. 6842s. This camera is amazing. And this is cinematic, Kevin Dean. You gotta see this. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It takes a little effort, but you can get it to do some pretty nice stuff.
And then if you had to, you'd snap it and then enlarging it, I guess. You can see the number.
Yeah.
For those who are really challenged.
Yeah. I think this might be my thumbnail. It looks so high quality. I'm just not jumping out like it did before. I'm gonna do the other one for right now. As careful as possible, because you don't want the spring on the other side of this falling into the engine. That spring. That's what you don't want falling in there. Alright.
You see it? Spring you're talking about?
Right there.
Oh.
That one. Because it'll pop right out. That's what's resistant. It'll pop right out and then doo-doo-doo.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. And so to change this, all you gotta do is daggone, try that in this hand. Drop that little piece and pull the old one out. And slide the new one in. And make sure it grabs onto it and holds it. And then that's it. Make sure it's 6842. I'll go ahead and put that one right back in there. And close it up. Hopefully, with no vacuum leak and metering rods right, it'll run like 1,000,000 times better. Hopefully. This one didn't want to spring like a...
To the other side.
Okay. This one didn't want to spring like I liked it to. So that worries me a little bit. Because it's supposed to spring up. I'm gonna get a screwdriver in. Go up under there. For some reason the little spring ain't making it pop up, so figure out why that okay, what's wrong here? I'm about to get in under there because I don't like that. There it goes, like seized up on something. But it came out. It seized up somehow. Didn't want to let go. Alright. Time to make sure it works. Crank it up, warm it up. And oh, also, yeah, I gotta make sure I got trans fluid in this thing. But first, like I said, I gotta get it warm, so. Let me roll it forward a little bit so I don't smoke out the daggone garage. What is that? Oh. There's water coming out the bed. That's when you know you got old school. If I heard that coming out of a 2019 something, then I wouldn't have even been worried. But it seems to have more of its jump back. Before, I think it was running really rich before. Now it seems to rev up and down a little bit faster. I noticed when I changed the measuring rod size, it didn't want to come off of the revs that fast. Like when I rev it in place, it would and come down really slow. But now, not bad. Let this thing warm up and then make sure my trans isn't busted. Woo! You hear that? Yeah, I think so. That thing runs good. I can't wait to get a good exhaust system on it that doesn't have that little noise in it. Because when I do, it's gonna be ridiculous. Come on now, you can't beat that. Like, you literally can't beat that sound. Even with garbage mufflers that literally costed only, what, $25 a piece? That sounds good. Like, just wait till I can actually spend some good money on a good exhaust system. And then we'll really be good to go. Feels good so far, though. It feels smoother, though.
It does. It sounds smoother.
Before it used to kind of pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
It spun a little bit.
I thought it did. I thought I felt that. I wasn't expecting that on the drive. Yeah. I was not expecting that on the drive.
But yeah, it is running a whole lot better.
I wonder if it'll enhance the mileage.
It
gas
probably
mileage.
will.
1 or 2 miles per hour wouldn't be bad. I mean, miles per gallon would be bad.
Okay, so definitely while cruising, when it was running rich, it kind of did this thing where it had a dead spot, but it was at a higher RPM. I would give it gas, and I would wait. I would give it very little gas. Let me say that. Just a little bit of the gas pedal to my speed, and I would notice that it would blah, 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 and then come out of that, and then rev up, and then speed up. It was only slight though. You would have to probably know it as good as I do to notice that it had a little hesitation, but it doesn't have that here. It's like on and off the gas. It's right there.
So you might finally have the right size rods in it.
I think so. That's without kickdown.
Wow. Ran so hard it closed my vent window.
Really?
Yeah.
It's got that sauce. Alright y'all, so to go ahead and conclude this video, we got less of a vacuum leak, and combined with less of a vacuum leak, we have less fuel going into the motor, as you know, you saw, because we put a different size metering rod in there, a bigger size metering rod. So we went from the 6737 up to the 6842. So we got a little bit less fuel, and it seems to be running a little bit better. We got fresh plugs in it too, so we're gonna see what they look like after a good week of driving. I got my days all mixed up because I usually work on the weekends, but I have to work today because it's like a big event. So we'll see how it runs for the rest of the week, and I guess we'll be keeping y'all updated. I also got a new hood release coming in, so the install for that is probably going to be a vlog also. I mean, why not? Somebody might want to see all of the pains and issues that we run into while we do that. So I think that's all I got for y'all in this episode, man. Truck's running good, better than probably ever right now. I didn't lose any power. There's no dead spot. I floored it from a standstill, and it spun both the back tires just a little bit. So it still has the same effect, and it's running a whole lot better, I like to think anyway. So like I said, we're going to check the plugs later on, and that's going to be that. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you leave a like for me. Hit that notification bell too. I know I need to start saying that a whole lot more. Hit that notification bell so you see every time I post a video. And so I'm going to go get ready for work because I can't go looking like that. I'll see y'all in the next one, and have a good one.